All right, with cannabis being officially legal in Canada on Wednesday, Canada will be bringing in a new form of tax revenue. Where is the money going? The Globe and Mail's Laura Stone is joining us to hopefully answer some of those questions for us. Let's share with everybody sort of what it looks like now. According to Ottawa, if a gram of pot costs $8, there will be a $1 excise duty plus sales tax for a total of about $10. All right. Provinces will get 75% of that tax, and the federal government will get up to 25% to an annual limit of $100 million. So, how will this tax money be used? Where exactly will it be going?
Well, right off the bat, it's just going to be used to set up the system, licensing, regulation, policing. There's going to be a lot of public awareness campaigns and prevention campaigns, because you've seen the federal government kind of saying that they don't want youth to do this. This has become more of a public safety issue. So right off the bat, Anne-Marie, it's just going to be used to set up this system, ending a 95-year prohibition.
Well, we saw even Mayor Tory in the city of Toronto saying, look, we need help from the province to be able to get more bylaw officers off on the street to enforce some of the rules that are coming into play. Here's some more numbers for you. Canadian government saw profits of $6.1 billion. This is from alcohol sales in 2016. So as revenues from cannabis grow, could we start seeing social funds, social programs maybe being funded by these profits?
Well, the finance department in Ottawa says this is going to general tax revenue, general coffers. So we know that a lot of this money is going to be transferred to provinces. So what do provinces spend their money on? Education, health, debt. So yes, it could go to social programs. It could go to anything that provinces spend their money on, but they will also be transferring a lot of the funding to municipalities who are also asking for a lot of this money.
Yeah, it's like this, this decision by the feds, everybody figure it out, and then everybody's wanting the money to help put it into place. We know this was a Liberal campaign province. Justin Trudeau talked about it during his campaign. If the Conservatives, this is looking ahead to 2019, were to win the next election, could we see cannabis rules and regulations change?
I don't think so, Anne-Marie. I don't think that the Conservatives are going to roll this back. It's too baked in, right, at this point.
That was a nice pun.
I had to do one. Business will all be set up. It's hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube, and that's what the Conservatives have saying. Yet I think they will be highly critical of the rollout. We know there's going to be bumps in the road, obviously, along the way.
Especially early on. This is untried in this country.
Yes, exactly. And we've heard a lot of concerns, like you mentioned, from Toronto Mayor John Tory and others who say that we're not ready. So in a sense, the Conservatives get the best of both worlds, because they can criticize the system, and Andrew Scheer government would not have done this, but they can also reap some of the benefits of the business side of things.
Was reap also a pun? Listen, Justin Trudeau is going to go down as the pot prime minister. Is this a political win for him?
I'm not sure that's what he wants to go down as.
Well, it was his promise and he pushed it through. Here it is.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? There are going to be bumps in the road, and we have seen the Trudeau government kind of pull back on making this more about the users. We have seen a change in tone, I would say, to making this more about public safety. We have Bill Blair, the former top cop in Toronto, coming out and saying this is all about preventing children from using it. So we've seen a change of tone. This could hurt some of their voters in suburbs and women as well. Some parents might wonder, why are we doing this? We're going to see the Trudeau government kind of push the public safety angle on things.
Could this also add more wins to the Conservative column? Because as you mentioned, this is going to be a bumpy rollout. It is untested in this country. We're a precedent law-based society, so we're going to have to go through the first unfortunately, the first marijuana, driving under the influence accidents. All of that is going to come up. Very easy. Lots of room for criticism here.
Lots of room for criticism, but I think that the general public does not want to see people go to jail for smoking marijuana, right? I think that the public has come around to this idea that this is normalized, but I think it's an easy thing to criticize, so you're going to continue to see the Conservatives hammer the government over this. Why is this a priority?
All right, Laura, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.